we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make. Certainly, Patriots will be a hot commodity here. We've seen one go already. Might we see a second? And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they lean that way if a player from that team became available. Boy, you talk about a talented player. This guy's one of the best around. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go, and there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount. What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skill player to add another weapon? Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. I'll tell you right now, you won't go wrong adding any of these guys to your team. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help up front? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Oh, did they get themselves a player here or what? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Does this pick fill a big need? I'm not so sure that it does, but it is at least a slight improvement over what they had in place. Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before.
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular Draft Champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. play fake here on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Denzel Perryman, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That can be a downside of putting together a team in Draft Champions Week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
53, 20.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And now it's second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads.
And look at this. It's a fake. Over the middle to Smith. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll come out in the pistol. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Eric Ebron, 65 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On 2nd down, Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
This will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Hall of Famer Howie Long with the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play fake. Mariota looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Mariota. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, here's Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And fourth down coming up. So now on fourth down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Muscles him off. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A first down throw for Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. We've got a 3rd and 11. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw Mariota. He completes it to Bryant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's
the big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Eric Ebron, 99 yards. And the Raiders add